Hi, I'm Randy with BBQGuys.com. We're outdoors enjoying this beautiful weather, and today I'm going to show you how to smoke a brisket on this Primo Oval XL. Let's get to it. All right, let's get this grill ready to go. I'll fill it up about halfway. Right around the level of the vent holes should be good. Kamados are really efficient, so you'd be surprised how long a batch of charcoal like this will last. Guys, I never use lighter fluid. Especially with porous ceramic, you don't want those fumes soaking into your grill. So I'll toss a few of these quick lights in to get it going. While the fire starts, close the lid and open the vents. This will let the coals catch easily with more airflow. Now let's get to trimming our brisket. What you're wanting to look and feel for is the hard fat. Any soft fat that you feel is totally okay and will render during the cook. I'll just work my way around the brisket and shoot for about 1/4 inch of fat left evenly across the whole surface. However, I like to leave a few pockets here and there so that the seasoning and smoke have an opportunity to soak into the meat itself. And don't forget about the fat that separates the flat and the point. I'll give that a little trim because today I want to keep this brisket whole. Keep an eye on the grill while it preheats. We don't want it to get crazy hot, so I'll dampen down the vents to stabilize the Kamado. I'm shooting for a range of about 275 to 300 for today's cook. As for the seasoning, I like to keep it simple with kosher salt and black pepper. When smoking, I normally go with the classic temperature of around 225, but this brisket is big, weighing in at about 17 pounds. I've been hearing about some buddies of mine achieving some pretty good results with their hotter and faster methods, so I want to try that today. Okay, let's get smoking. I've got some applewood chunks here, and I'll throw those in a few different spots so that we get some good smoke throughout the cook. Setting up for indirect cooking is made pretty simple with these racks and deflector plates. This is also the perfect spot to put your drip pan. It's your best bet to go with a disposable pan for this, guys. It will be useless after a long smoke. I like to go with a mix of apple juice and bourbon to keep some good moisture going. We may need to refill it as the hours go by. To keep a closer eye on my grid level temp, I'll set an ambient probe right on the grates. After setting in the heat deflectors, I'll go ahead and let everything come back up to temp. Once there, we'll lay this bad boy in, fat cap up. It's moments like this that I love the oval shape of this Primo. It fit this massive cut of meat just right. Kamados are so stable with temperature. I go about 2 hours before even checking the progress. The edges are starting to get some nice texture and color. I'll top off the drip pan and let it cruise. We're 6 hours in now. This is about the time you may want to grab your spray bottle and mist the outer edges so that they don't char too much. My preference is a 50-50 mix of apple cider vinegar and water, and the cider really helps to sharpen the flavor of the meat. All right, we're 8 hours in. I'll go ahead and stick the internal probe in so I can keep an eye on the brisket's progress. We're 9 hours in. I'll give this one last spray before removing it to wrap. Really getting some good bark on this. Now the hardest part is waiting. Try to use some heavy-duty foil. We don't want any of the juices escaping. After it's wrapped, I'll look for an internal temp of around 200. Now remember, guys, with barbecue, it's hardly ever going to be an exact time frame for every cook. Personally, I like to get a good feel for the tenderness. I think it's time to get this brisket off the grill and let it rest for about an hour due to its size. Let's unwrap and see what we got. Wow, smelling good. I'll set these juices to the side. Too much flavor here to waste. Now Now it's time. Yes. Look at how the edges just fall apart. I'm really happy with how this came out. Man, the nice thing about a big brisket like this is you'll have leftovers. I plan to make sandwiches and some gravy with that leftover jus. But of course, if you're cooking this for a party, leftovers may not be an option. There's a reason why I set these burnt ends aside. Still tender and juicy with great smoky flavor. Thanks for watching today, and remember, at bbqguys.com, we smoke the competition.